Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Sultan Al-Mamun, and today I will be reviewing a novel titled Five Nights at Freddy's Fazbear Frights 1 Into the Pit. Okay. Let's introduce our characters here. There are three chapters in this novel. Chapter 1, there's Oswald as a main character, and then there's Oswald dad and mom as an assistant character, and then there's Jeff also an assistant character, and also Yellow Bunny figure as a villain. Chapter 2, there's Sarah as a main character, there's Sarah mom, Abby, Mason as a assistant character, and also Eleanor the villain. And excuse me, and in chapter 3, there is Millie as a main character, Mary's grandpa's friend, and Funtime Freddy as a villain. Okay, let's start with chapter 1, Into the Pit. The background of the story, it was summer and Oswald is pretty boring that his life is always the same. He thought all this because his parents did not grant him enough wealth. So he's blaming his parents because his parent doesn't have enough money to buy him everything that he wanted. And main conflict is when Oswald goes into the pit at Jeff's Pizza, which is the assistant character. He time traveled into the past, but the last time he went into the past, a yellow figure bunny managed to grab Oswald's dad, trapped it inside. So when he come back to the past, the yellow figure bunny managed to grab Oswald's dad and trap it inside, basically trap it inside the past. And the resolution is to save his dad, Oswald had to back into the pit and face off the yellow bunny figure. He managed to do it by hanging it, and his dad is rescued at last. The plot is moving forward, it's progressive, and moral of the story is Oswald is very displeased and upset with how simple and mundane his life is, but after almost losing his father and nearly dying, at the end of the story he grows a greater appreciation for his boring life. Chapter 2, To Be Beautiful. Background: Sarah thought she is ugly and dreaming of becoming a perfect figure, and also wanting to have the beauty's attention in school. She must to be beautiful. Main conflict: she saves Eleanor that's stuck in the junkyard, and Eleanor is granting Sarah wishes to become beautiful, but she must never take off her necklace Eleanor gave. Resolution: she managed to take off her necklace accidentally, which is causing her into becoming a pile of rusted scrap metal junk and ended up killing her. While Eleanor turning into Sarah and pretending as the Sarah. Plot: it's backward, it's not progressive at all. Part of the story, Sarah is unhappy with her looks, thinking of herself as unattractive and plain, but after realizing Eleanor tricked her in her final moments before her death, she realizes that she should have been happy with who she is. So she should actually sign a contract with the devil. So that's the moral of the story. Never accept the contract that comes from the devils. Okay, chapter 3, Count the Ways. Background: Billy really wants to disappear from the face of the earth. What a great wish. She dreaming it, wishing it. Hell, she even thinks that by dying, it will solve all her problems and struggle. Wow, relatable. Main conflict: Millie fight with her new friend Dylan. She interested in him, but she got disappointed after finds out he already had a girlfriend, strengthening her desire to die. Resolution: she doubting her decision to die, realizing it will solve nothing, of course, but before the fun time Freddy granting her wishes with a swift death. Plot: it's backward, there's no progress at all. But moral of the story: Millie hates her life constantly, stating she wants to die, but when Funtime Freddy grants her a wish of death, she regrets her beliefs and vows to enjoy and appreciate her life if she survived, which she unfortunately didn't. So here's the summary of each chapter. Chapter 1, Into the Pit. Oswald wishes his summer wasn't so boring. Chapter 2, To Be Beautiful. Sarah wishes to be beautiful. Chapter 3, Count the Ways. Millie wishes she could just disappear from the face of the earth. And pros and cons of the books is pros, which is only 150 pages. The story is easy to follow, not many characters because you don't have to relate to a lot of character, which is pretty nice for me. The language used is everyday life languages. It's not really hard to understand. It was meant for FNAF fans like me. And the con is a lack of details of what happening, because sometimes things just happen out of nowhere and you don't know what's causing it. Supernatural event is not explained. So yeah, there's a couple supernatural event that is just when Sarah turning into a rusted metal, you don't know what's happening. Quite a disadvantages if had zero enough knowledge and excuse me, that's not background, that should be background. So yeah, if you're asking me what is the rating, I would give it a 8 out of 10. Overall, it's a fun read. For Five Nights at Freddy fans, me, I'm quite enjoying more media that this franchise provides, because it's, why not? More things to consume. At the same time, I'm kind of craving for more. Yeah, I'm kind of hungry. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching my review for Five Nights at Freddy's novel. And also thank you for Miss Desi to guide us and teaches us for the entire semester. So yeah, thanks about it. See ya.